machine learning is this sort of idea that we can, instead of writing software ourselves, we can just sort of define what good software is and let the computer figure out a way of behaving so that it matches that definition that we gave of good. And so, so one of the reasons that Facebook is problematic, well, there's a lot of reasons that Facebook is problematic, but one of the reasons that it's so influential and has actually had maybe impacts, unforeseen impacts, is they have a metric. They have an objective function, just like in machine learning. The system is trying to do something. It's given a scoring function by the programmers. And the scoring function that they gave was, well, we like it when people interact with the site. So the more they interact, we should show them the things that are going to cause them to interact. Well, it turns out that the best way of getting people to interact is to outrage them. And I don't think that's what they were planning. But what they basically made is a function that is optimized by outrage. And so what the system as a whole, the AI and the machine learning behind the system figured out is that if there's certain kinds of things that you can show people that are pretty much guaranteed to get a reaction and strong sharing. And those are it doesn't understand what outrage is, but it's like, great, I'm optimizing my objective function. So will it figure it out on its own? We have to give it the right objective function. Otherwise, what it'll figure out on its own is unlikely to be what we intended. So that's my answer to that.
And that gets into the ethics and moral question, or what are the objective functions we want to build in? Because if we don't build them in, they're going to optimize the wrong things, or people are just going to optimize the, hey, what's cool, what gets me published, what's novel criteria, which can definitely get you on a professor track. But we want to hit a higher bar, at least at places like Brown and MIT, where you're not just trying to do something cool and novel, but you're trying to do something good that improves the world also. So optimize 2 dimensions simultaneously, and that's a much harder problem.